You know what I find to be interesting? I find it very interesting that the left talks about landlords the way that the right wing speaks about immigrants, right? And it's very interesting that it very well matches the rhetoric of the influencers that they follow. So it's not even like it's their own independent ideas. It's like they've been told to say these things. So, for example, in the left, they talk about the evil landlords, and I hear Kyle Kalinske saying things like landlords don't do anything when literally that's not true. Even a slumlord does a lot of work. The problem with a slumlord, because I have a slumlord, my landlord's a slumlord, is that they take way too long. The people they hire, because they're trying to maximize the profit, so they hire people that are not really good at their job, so the quality is not that good. We have a heating problem. They came, it took weeks and weeks to get them to even come and take care of the heat, and then the guy came and he just changed the filter. He didn't even want to look at the unit, and now the heat's gone again, right? But the idea of like landlords literally not doing it, like they just like take your rent and then they don't do anything for it. They do something for it. Now the quality of what they're doing, that's another question, right? When you talk to the right wing about immigrants, it's the same kind of thing. You literally hear them using the same language that's been fed to them by their influencers. Like they can't even just say immigrants, or even if you want to say illegal immigrants, they can't even say that. They have to say criminal illegal aliens or criminal illegal immigrants. Some will even say the rapists and the violent criminal, the immigrant gangs or whatever it is. And you know it's literally words that were fed to them by people like Donald Trump and right-wing influencers. It's not their own ideas, right? It's like two sides of the same coin, right? The left can only see a landlord as a slumlord, and they don't even speak about the slumlord as he actually is. They represent him as the worst representation, where literally you just have a house and you don't even do anything, you know. So I mean, that's the case, then the whole house would fall apart, right? But that's how they present it. So, being a slumlord that's taking rent every month, and you have to keep begging them to fix things, like that's not bad enough. So somebody like Kyle Kalinske has to pretend like they don't do anything, right? And then simply coming into the country illegally, right? If that's something that really bothers you or not, is not good enough for the right wing, right? You have to be a criminal illegal alien. Then want to play semantics about, well, if you came in illegally, that's criminal, right? You have to think about the mentality of why do they feel it necessary to describe them using that exact same phrase, which has been fed to them by their influencers. I mean, if you say illegal immigrants or illegal aliens, either or, everybody knows what you're talking about. So why do you need to add the loaded word of criminal, right? Because it's not even, like, people know that you think it's criminal. Like if you're on the right, they know that. So why do you need to add that on top of it, right? Why does the left have to only speak about, they have to ignore all the good landlords and only focus on slumlords and these corporate landlords and things like that, right? And act as if everybody hates their landlord, right? Same way they talk about like corporate jobs or jobs in general. It's like everybody, I mean, yes, a lot of people don't like their jobs. Yes, there are many people that complain about their landlords, and those are the ones you hear about, right? The many people who enjoy where they live and have no problems with the landlords, no one's talking about that, right? So again, it's a very extremist view. It's the worst sort of representation of the thing that they've been radicalized against, right? You're on the right, it's like the criminal aliens, right? If you're on the left, it's landlords are evil. They're just taking your money for nothing. You work so hard and you're just giving it away to this guy who certainly isn't paying the mortgage, certainly doesn't repair stuff, whether quickly or, if it takes 3 to 4 weeks to repair it. Either way, it's getting repaired, you know what I mean? And all the stuff, the responsibility and stress and drama and taxes and, increasing costs, and it's so much going on, right? But ignore all of that and let's just focus on landlords as slumlords, just like the right focuses on immigrants as criminal, illegal, or whatever they call them, right? It's almost as if it's not a left or right wing thing, it's more an American thing in terms of being too emotional and just too tribal. Curious.